Music comes from the Greek word mosaic, which means the art of the muses. Art of the muses. And if you look at the history of civilization, if you look at the growth of human consciousness and our response to the world, to our response to nature, we found that sound has preceded sense, sound has preceded words. First there were melodies and rhythms, then came words. First came music, then came poetry. Lyric meant a song. Now, the word for lyric in Chinese is shi, which again means song. You go to any language and look for the word lyric, you find that the two are synonymous and they are inseparable. Musicality is a vital component of poeticism or poeticality. See? Now, musicality again is often questioned. Does it mean regular rhyme? Okay. The rhyme scheme that a poem maintains is the musical quality. Not always. They may not be rhyme at all. They may be meter, they may not be meter. But definitely there is rhythm. And it continues. In the 18th century, you find that verse becomes very, very regular rhythm, maintaining regular rhymes, what is called the heroic couplets. Heroic couplets means, 10 syllables, 5 feet, combining one stressed and one unstressed syllable. You see? Heroic couplet, like, know then thyself presume not God to scan, the pure study of mankind is man. Shut the door, good John fatigue, they say. So this kind of rhythm, in fact. See? There so you have rhythm. It's a very, very, very regular kind of rhythm that you find in the 18th century. So it has its own kind of musicality, in fact. But poetry should be like Wagner's operas or Beethoven's symphonies. Poetry should be like a sitar recital. Alright? How can you do it? Is it possible to do? Right? This is what we should try to achieve. And Arthur Rimbaud talked about what's called systematic derangement of the senses. Systematic derangement of the senses, That is what is the main hurdle here now. When you want to bring poetry close to a symphony or to a composition, say to an opera, say an instrumental recital, let's say, or say a sitar recital, let's say, or just a violin recital, let's say, what are the obstructions? What will come in the way? And they found it is the sense or the meaning of the words that are coming in the way. Right? Words, meaning, in fact. Because when you listen to a song, see, and if the lyrics are very powerful, a song that has a powerful message, your attention will be more focused on what is being said than on the rhythm, okay, than on the tune or on the music, in fact. See? So, there is a division. There is a fragmentation. Yeah. Right? That is, music, in all its essences, is not being able to sustain itself because of the overpowering meaning that you have there. So, what they said was, we talked about what is called the systematic derangement of the senses. Let us do something. So, let's invent some way to hide, okay, the senses, so that upon reads, when you read a poem, it will resemble a symphony, as you are listening to a symphony or to a musical composition. The other extreme is to just the opposite now. When you come to a singer like Bob Dylan, see, who got the Nobel Prize for Literature, and it was the first and the greatest recognition of the fact that singers and musicians can also be great literary artists. Song belongs now to the domain of great literature, and a singer has to be recognized for his literary work. You can see here that music and poetry, they go hand in hand, they are inseparable, and of course you can study music through literature or literature through music. In fact, projects can be developed on this, right? And of course, come to Indian literature, come to the Sufi tradition, Sufi music, and all that, and you find that how the two can so wonderfully coexist and be one, or we can say share what I call a symbiotic relationship, meaning one depending on the other, the fantastic interdependence and fusion of music and poetry.